Hello friends, welcome to Hello English. My name is Rupam. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to speak English like a native. My dear friends, speaking English like a native requires practice, the right technique, and exposure to natural speech. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 strategies to help you sound like a native English speaker. So please watch this video till the end, and I'm sure you will be able to improve your English fluency and your accent. But before we start, I have a question for you. The question is that, do you want to sound like a native English speaker, or you are happy with your own accent? Let me know in the comment. So my dear friends, here are 5 strategies which will help you to speak like a native English speaker. Number 1. Master pronunciation and corrected speech. Remember, native English speaker, they do not pronounce every word separately. They link words together, use constructions, and they have a specific pronunciation pattern. So in order for you to speak like a native English speaker, the first thing which you need to do is to listen to more and more audios and videos. If you are interested to speak like an American English speaker, you have to watch more and more of American English videos. If you want to sound like a Brit English, that is from UK, you have to watch more videos with UK accent. Now, here are a few tips which you can follow. The first one is learn linking words. Want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. For example, I want to go to school. Instead, you can say like this: I want to go to school. Got it? Next, you have to focus on fluent pronunciation. American English often pronounces water as water, while British English, they say water. Okay? Water is American accent and water is British accent. There are some apps which you can use, like the British Learning English or Forvo, to listen to real native pronunciation. Next, what you have to do: use natural expressions, phrasal verbs, and idioms. Remember, native English speakers, they use phrasal verbs, idioms, and slangs in daily conversation. So you need to learn them so that you sound natural. Whenever you listen to some English speaker, you will find that they use a lot of idioms, a lot of phrases, which makes their English different. They will sound different from others. What they do basically, they replace basic words with more native-like phrases. For example, he gave up. Instead of saying he gave up, you can say he quit. So gave up means quit. He gave up smoking, or he quit smoking. Another one, ran into. You can also say met unexpectedly. One example is, I ran into my teacher in the mall. That means you met your teacher unexpectedly in a mall. Some more idioms which you can use. Instead of I am very happy, you can say I am over the moon. Or instead of saying let's begin, you can say let's get started. In this way, you will be able to sound differently. You will be able to sound like a native English speaker. Next, think in English to avoid translating. This is one of the most important things. You have to start thinking in English. When you start thinking in English, automatically your English will sound natural. You will sound more like a native English speaker. What happens when you think and when you try to translate? You focus more how to pronounce correctly. So instead, what you can do, you have to train your mind in such a way so that you don't translate. You speak instantly. So how you can do that? Describe your day. Just take out some time and start talking. What you are going to do today. What you are going to do tomorrow. Try to speak loud and clear. You also have to use word association to link new words with English definitions. And to improve your fluency, you have to maintain a journal. There is a saying, the more you write, the more your English becomes perfect. So it is very important that you start writing today. I'll give you one example how you can start thinking in English. While making tea, instead of talking in your native language and then translating think in English. So what you can say? Step by step you need to follow. I need to boil the water, add the tea bag and wait for few minutes. In this way, start talking to yourself and you will see you are improving your English. Next, improve your rhythm, intonation and stress. English has a natural rhythm and native stress contains words for emphasis. So what you have to do? You have to emphasize important words in a sentence. Listen to podcast, The English We Speak. Here you will find a native English speaker speaking. You have to watch more movies. Pause them. Repeat after them. In this way, you will be able to improve your English and you will sound more of a native English speaker. Finally, practice speaking with native speakers. The best way to sound like a native is by practicing with real native speakers. Engage in conversations regularly. In this case, you need to take the help of learning apps. Use language exchange app like HelloTalk, Cambly or Speaky. You have to keep in mind that you need to get yourself involved in different English speaking communities. You will find communities all over your town or your city. You have to keep in mind that the more you communicate with them, the more your English fluency will improve. It's not only about fluency. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, आपको native English speaker से बात करना चाहिए. Another one, you have to try the shadowing technique. Listen to native speech and repeat immediately after them. Find a speaking partner wherein you can discuss all the things, topics like travel, sports, what's your hobby, what you do when you are free, do you like to travel or not? Pick up topics and speak. Remember, my dear friend, learning English is a journey, and once you learn English, you can modify your English. So how to modify? You need to take care of all these things. Becoming fluent like a native takes time, but with consistent practice, immersion, and the right technique, you can achieve it. So, one mantra I want to give you today. Keep practicing and soon you will sound like a native speaker. So this is all I have in today's video. I will see you again. Thank you.